It's the Caitlin MTG Show.
Past Caleb's fed me some heaters this season, but that was that was overheated. Yeah, none of these cards are on the same level as Saga. I'm gonna take the Clamp as a Saga gettable. Always nice to grab one of those early on. If the Clamp wasn't here, I think I'd take Wandering Emperor. Hey, I'm doing great, Alejandro. Doing real well. Lane's archetype's good. It's gonna be a lot zestier in the actual holiday cube. It's firing up tomorrow. I think I'd rather the Smuggler's Copter. Cool thing about Smuggler's Copter with this start is like Clamp and Copter both play well with the same things. And we're getting more artifacts for the Saga. Juice that up, huh? Why not? Hey, Mr. Mark the Shark, these are the 2 months. Keep being awesome. I'll do my best, Mr. Mark. I'll do my best. Glad you're enjoying the stream. I can't resist a Copter now. So smug. I'm gonna take the Battlesphere here. Battlesphere is a way to pump up those Urza Sagas. It's also a whole army of Clampables. If the Battlesphere wasn't here, I think I'd be tempted by the Breach. Maybe Hex Drinker. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this pack. Doesn't look like a Wrath deck, does it? Could be a Batterskull deck. Just like... hope we get the Workshop stat deck. One of these days I'll draft a colored spell. When I have to. I haven't had to yet. Yeah, I got my brown pants on today. The last time I was playing Vintage with any kind of consistency, Mere Battlesphere was not an embarrassing Tinker target. And I was indeed playing Skull Clamp in that deck. Like Young Pyromancer and shit. Different times. Pick 7 Elves feels like a signal. It can. I agree with you, the green looks kind of open. My only answer to you is so. So fucking what? Let's draft this Inti card. It loots, like the Copter, so like maybe end up doing welder stuff. And then it also puts 1/1 counters on Walking Ballista. Well, that's kind of cool. Right? Isn't that a cool thing to do? That's a cool thing to do. Pick 4 channel. I don't need a channel with this start. Or if I get the Workshops, Essica's Chariot. I got to do that earlier. Yesterday, actually. Or was it 2 days ago? I don't know. We had some sick 3-0 with Artifact aggro, where I got to play Essica's Chariot off Workshops. It was sweet. Really brutal curve. Into giving Batterskull Trample, or Mere Battlesphere Trample, huh? Have a fucking 9/8 Trampler. You want Reclaimer to grab Saga and stuff? I think I want one of these fucking red cards. That's what I want. Inti to get a 1/1 Batterskull Germ. And just bounce the Germ every turn. Sir Ginger's a clampable. My whiskey is their shield? That's the line. That's a good bartending lyric. What I think of Sir Ginger? Sweet. And your base artifact deck, it actually like grows pretty well. We can like clamp other artifacts and it'll get bigger. I've had the haste come up a couple times this season too. So it's grown on me. Grown on the battlefield and grown on me. Grown everywhere. I'll put you over here. Do we want acceleration bad? Yeah, some Moxen or whatever. Moxen workshops, whatever. Stuff will show up. I'm not antsy about it. The thing is, if we don't open Moxen, if workshops doesn't get passed to us, if we never get an academy, if all those things happen, that just means that our deck will be worse. Yeah, not the end of the world. That's it, yeah. You like Black Lotus here? I guess it'd be an Urza Saga grab, huh? Ooh, Lotus Petal. It's like a third of a Black Lotus. Yeah, this pack fucking sucks. This is not good. This song gets stuck in my head all the fucking time. Alright, give him the Jace, whatever. Ah, Chrome Mox. The one that's absolutely terrible here. Looking at the Prismatic Vista. Alright, give me the Mox. Hello. Hello. Some Bowmasters in there too. Looking at this Talisman, looking at Bribery, looking at Currency Converter. Let's get some Mox imprints in here, huh? We're not even necessarily red. I'll leave that shift there for now, though. Believe in the Zerta? No. I guess we do have the Walking Ballista. Should wheel, though. Looking at Teferi, looking at Top, looking at Candelabra. Sure would be nice to take Top and wheel Mentor, huh? Really like Top with Saga. If we end up with Academy, I'd really like this Candelabra. We don't have that shit yet, though. Let's be a little ambitious, huh? For once in our lives. Kind of a late Mind Twist. I think it's going to keep floating, though. God, our mana's just going to be atrocious, isn't it? All these fucking colorless lands. All the colors that Traxxas can tap for off of a Chrome Mox, huh? A little meme lapse action. I feel bad for the blue drafter to my right. They sent such good signals in the first pack. They cut it so well. And then we were like, Jace, Tinker! Yeah, we need the hanger back with the clamp and the smoker's copter. I think there was much of a decision that pick. You're fine, NJG. No need to apologize. You weren't wrong. This incredible cube draft deck. Yeah. Needs some work so far. With like a backup Tinker target. Need either like Workshops or Academy, maybe. Academy starting to look better than Workshops, right? Our ideal turn one? We don't know yet. we know that we don't have a deck. We can't really like suss that out. Oh, hey there. I don't think anyone else wants Heliod, but I'm kind of tempted to grab it, huh? With the Trike and the Ballista here. Makes me wish I'd grabbed that Teferi from the last pack. Still no Workshop, still no Academy. Lily is so good. Lily is so much better than Heliod for adding a color. I'm gonna take the 3-bit Inspector anyway. Yeah, we have more creatures than I usually play in this sort of deck, which makes balance worse. Hers is great, though. Hers is a great pickup. There's the past channel in Twitch I was talking about. I wonder if I play the Dark Depths shit. Might just be too awkward. Correct, Hellstorm. Heliod and Walking Ballista is infinite. Heliod and Triskelion is also infinite. Have we seen Salvagers? I honestly don't remember. If we have seen Salvagers in an earlier pack, then the Triome's better than LED. I don't think we have, though. I'm going to take the LED. I don't remember it. The Saga can tutor for the LED as well. Salvagers could fucking salvage this deck, huh? We have like multiple infinites. Infinite payoffs. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I would love the Ponder, I would love the Talisman, but we're just going to make sure we get this. Not going to risk anything here. No, that's good deck building. Yeah, just second a Salvagers combo at the last minute. We have the Clamp in play, and you can, like, draw your whole deck with Hangerback too. With Salvager Infinite Mana. Gross. High Tide. We wouldn't have enough islands for High Tide to begin. Yeah. We ended up with something decent looking, but we sure could have used some more fast mana. At least the Chromox isn't as terrible as it could have been. The Spellseeker doesn't do anything. I guess I should still be considering these. Salvagers take so long on Moto. Skill issue nerf. Oh, Chromatic Star is another payoff for the Salvagers combo. We have Clamp and we have Batterskull for Stoneforge. Incorrect, Darkling Scribe. Thespian Stage is very clunky with Urza Saga. Often, if you're going to do it in the mid-game, you have to take a turn off of activating Saga, and often just activating Saga multiple times wins you the game. And then you're adding another colorless land to your deck. You can turn it into a non-colorless, but that's also extremely clunky, right? You shouldn't just, like, throw Thespian Stage in your deck because you have an Urza Saga. Not in the average deck, for sure. Definitely not in this deck, where we just have, like, no fixing whatsoever. It's not a might as well free thing. It's a this is actively damaging my mana for a cute scenario that won't ever come up thing. Yeah, so Candelabra is coming out, sadly. I might play that Ranger Captain. It tutors for Ballista. We have 2 Ballista combos. And the backups are Hangerback and Thraben Inspector. Oh, fun, Kiwi Splat. Yeah, I got to see them live at Psycho Las Vegas. It was a good time. So the Tinker doesn't look super impressive with our top end. It's still good, though. Like, 3 mana for a Battlesphere is still awesome. Here, it can also tutor for combo pieces. Like, you already have the Salvagers down. Oh, hell yeah, Kiwi Splat. That's a good tour. I think I'm gonna cut the currency converter. Gotta cut something. Maybe the Adversary. Maybe Frantic Search. Yeah, I don't know if this deck wants currency converter or Frantic Search more. Frantic Search is another Chromox imprint. Converter juices up the Saga tokens. I guess I lean that way. God, our mana was so bad. A Chromatic Star will fix everything, right? I'd feel a little bit better about this if I cut the Ranger Captain, but I do think the Ranger Captain's good here. I guess I'm just jamming this. Well, good start, huh? Could have actually used, like, some 1-mana artifact creatures to rebuy with salvagers. For the Clamp Infinite. Excuse me. Yeah, hell yeah. Soul Ring. That would have been so good in my deck. What if they added Ante to Vintage Cube? You went around, you get a card at random from your opponent's deck. Don't try this at home, folks. Yeah, that's fucking Hull Breacher, huh? Guess I'll run this out. I think I would not just put one anti card in the cube. I don't know. I'd have to, like, if I was gonna have an anti cube, I'd have to have it be like part of it. Just having one card use anti is weird. You'd almost have to like errata it to just not be anti. Yeah, this fucking Hull Breacher, I was gonna be able to draw so many cards with this Batter Skull. Yeah, like I just had it, right? Infinite card draw, because with infinite mana, I can bounce the Batter Skull, replay it, clamp it, bounce Batter Skull, draw 2 more cards, replay Batter Skull, infinite mana again. This is so unhelpful. I could give them infinite treasures, that's true. Yeah. Infinite draw without that Hull Breacher down. What a pain. Infinite's a lot. It's a lot of draw. I guess I finally popped that Soul Ring. I should have done it on my turn. I thought I might have to do some flash blocking or something. Yeah, not loving my odds here, huh? With the Jace controlling my draws. Or Jace storming, or what have you. They're definitely not gonna let me keep a Walking Ballista on top. In this spot, it does too much. So they would need to bottom, and then I would draw. Just really unlikely. This fucking Hull Breacher. I'm just gonna be saying that all game. God, we just had it. We just had it without this Hull Breacher. I don't even have a removal spell over there. This is just a bunch of shit I don't care about. Ah! You don't like it just like Caracas? Oh, sure. Yeah, they can both have like kind of prison effects on games where you can't play your cards. Yeah, that's valid. I kind of like it in combination with like your own draw 7s. And I do like that it makes the draw 7 deck like have to actually draft removal sometimes. But when I have this like pile of shit that was actually gonna work. Perfect. Correct bluff. That's what it's there for. Kind of a tradition to give out a free cube draft for the holiday cube. Starting tomorrow. Oh no, MTG fetch. Yeah, I have Thopter combo in my cube. It's popped off a couple of times, but it's been kind of niche overall. We're gonna lose to a Jace ultimate. I think if you're gonna draw 10 extra cards, then Hull Breachers should stop working. Like, you get 10 treasures per turn, and then your opponent can start drawing extras again. Wouldn't that be fair? That sounds fair to me. Sir Ginger doesn't have trample. Yeah, I'm pretty done with this game. Maybe that was early. Maybe they would have bottomed Battlesphere, and then I go Converter into Walker. Walker doesn't do anything, though. Could just get, like, answered indefinitely. It would do a whole hell of a lot if our Clamp did something, huh? Yeah. We have, like, no white removal spells. Yeah, Trike and Ballista are only answers to Hull Breacher. I don't think I can splash Arc Trail. It's so narrow. So fucking narrow. And our mana is so bad. Wasn't that the win? Oh, Sir Ginger does have trample. Oh, I wasn't thinking about Sir Ginger as a win condition with Salvagers. That's cute. I was sitting there whining so hard. Well, that's one way to guarantee the 0-3, huh? Scoop the games where I've got the win in hand. Hey. Well, maybe I'll actually see it next time. I think I've missed a Sir Ginger win with Salvagers before, actually. I keep, like, not putting Sir Ginger in for that reason. Makes it way easy to miss when it comes up, if you're just not thinking about it. Brain freeze, huh? Yeah, they got Breach over there. Oh, starting to look like a promising start. No, it's not again. Very rude. Now we're gonna untap in Jace Storm. They're gonna Hull Breach in response. Oh no. Well, I hate this too. And here I am playing an artifact deck without balance for some reason. Yeah, I wish I was going to a game 3. Wish I hadn't punted that last game. Was that interesting? The Thopter token gets to clear the Jace, which is pretty unfortunate. But at least we got one Brainstorm out of it, I guess. This fucking third path. Our deck with no removal is having a real rough time with third path and Hull Breacher stuff. Could spin top here and could crack Clue too. Oh, fuck. It's so slow, the Triskelion. We play Heliod this turn. But just casting Triskelion doesn't do it. We need to play the Triskelion and be able to have 2 mana to give it lifelink. We don't have that kind of mana. The deck might just cash in for my Chrome Mox too. Yeah, I'll put the Salvagers out. If you remove one target for a spell, it tries to resolve it for all available legal targets. So you have to make all the targets illegal before a spell fizzles. Oh, really, Blunt Lord? That is a bummer. Blah. Yeah, frustrating match. We're gonna go Island, and then Plains, Hangerback Walker, and turn 3 we can Tinker. And then start activating Saga after that. Maybe I will start out 06 today. Yeah, that's the plan. Send the Alpha Frog cube off, right? Up until like 3 or 4 days ago, I had like an over 50% trophy rate in this cube. And then I was still doing pretty well. But I think I dipped below 50%. Still in the mid 40s somewhere. If I lose enough on the last day though, I'll take it real fast. You like the Bribery versus the green deck? Yeah, I mean if we can we can actually cast it, right? And green was Sprawl. Good sign, good sign. I don't think that's true, Salty Ninja. I don't think they cracked it in the last day or whatever. The Haywire might makes the Saga look a lot worse, huh? Oh, they're trading? Hell yeah. Yeah, that's not necessary, Salty. I've lost matches before. Not a big deal. Still happy with my record in this cube overall. What the fuck, what, mail? You wanted to do 2 different trike there? Does it kill this Hex Drinker? The Battlesphere raises the Hex Drinker. their block. No login for me. That was maybe true a while ago. Like a few years ago. And even then, it was like kind of a stretch because White Weenie was also a deck with a very high win rate and tended to beat Mono Red in a head-to-head. And a lot of people enjoy drafting red aggro. I think it's fun. Why not? Clamp and play this turn? I'm just killing them, Shields Robs. I'm not trying to, like, lose my board. So I have no board and a bunch of cards in hand, and they're just dead. Let's just kill them. If you let the green deck have enough time, they're gonna, like, Crater Hoof you or some shit, right? What are you trying to draw into? What's so special in this deck? Yeah, Loveless. But just because you get trophies with it doesn't mean that it's the absolute best deck and people just ignore it because it's unfun or whatever. Like, that's something that people said years ago. And again, it wasn't really true then. It's especially not true now. And disenchant my Saga. That'd be rude. It's kind of awkward, right? They're only at 6. They might want to gain 5 here. And then do the disenchant Saga or... I think just disenchant the Battlesphere, right? Is that better? They're doing the shield counter? Interesting. I didn't expect the shield counter. Disenchant made sense, whether hitting Saga or the Battlesphere. We have to decide if we're going to double activate or activate once and then bribe them. They're a natural order deck. They might have Hoof in there. Hope there's not any black and tans in the viewership. Because the McGuire brothers are going to try and fight you. Come on, opponent. Can I take my turn? Yeah, PBR was my my cheap beer of choice for a while. And then the hipsters kind of ruined it. They had this like weird, like ironic fandom. I was so mad. Started seeing them for like $8 in some places. $8 tall boys at music shows and stuff. Probably more now. Yeah, let's bribe them. I mean, if you activate and tutor another artifact, run out the copter, like, you're in a good spot, but... let's see what this do for me. Well, there's no Crater Hoof. That's a bummer. Oh... This one. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Cube is better. Thanks for 16 months. Hams is expensive in the Twin Cities. Hams? That is a dour sign indeed. We won a game! Man, this deck would be a lot better if we had some removal. It's actually kind of awkward that we moved into blue instead of, like, just keeping red. Or that we didn't actually get white removal. Because we didn't get into white until pack 3 when we saw the Salvagers combo. Just a lot of awkward stuff. The booze scene there is bad. In the Twin Cities? I'm sure, like, the craft beer scene is great. A lot of hipsters there. Man, the fucking... The clean-cut goatee dude brewing his own beer meta has got to be insane in the Twin Cities. Like, they'd be a lumberjack if they weren't, like, well trimmed. A lot of fancy options and fewer cheap options. Yeah, that makes sense, Bloodlord. That makes sense to me. Not an inspiring start over here, is it? What's wrong with that, Roro? Yeah, alright, let's go. I don't know if I've ever seen a derogatory speaker trade with a Sir Ginger. It's a first for me. What if currency converter should be looting here? Try and find that blue source for Urza. The Heliod does nothing right now. Whiffing on Urza kind of matters. Kind of feels like we have a little bit of time here. I don't want to have to loot away a land for the treasure. Okay. You only drink beers made with yeast from socks? Oh, nice. That's some premium chug right there. Oh, that's terrifying. Did it taste like oysters, Prometheus? Oh shit, what up? The Kluganator. Thanks to the Sob. Thanks to the 65. Fatty. If it hits you, you get to play a creature off the top number of cards equal to the damage. So if you take 6, they look at 6 cards and get a creature. If you take 1, they like look at their top card and it's a creature goes into play. If it dies, it like goes into play face down, and then they get it back at some later bullshit time. Because creatures can't die in modern Magic the Gathering. That would make somebody sad. The person who played them would be sad. Well, if there's land of the currency converter now, I could just fucking win, Let's play this out and hold on to the ballista. Hell yeah, Lasco. It's possible I only know this track. To be clear. I think we're gonna let them look at 2 cards. That's what I think. Oh, it's a bummer, core loss. Oh, fun, Prometheus. Yeah, I don't know if I would seek out a beer that said it was brewed with oysters. I think this is one of my favorite songs about Huffing Glue. They get a free Lotus Cobra! Woo! Absolutely, Prometheus. Absolutely. Time to win a game. In the song's defense, it is about more than Huffing Glue. I'm gonna do this 16 more times. We won a match! It was bound to happen, right? It was bound to happen. Let's see if we can follow up the W with another one, Cute little infinite in this hand, Turn 1 currency converter and crack LED. Just start spitting out 2/2s. Smuggler's Copter's kind of cute with it, Oh, hello there. Maybe I should be looting converter this turn. What's up, the Tinker? One's got some counter magic up. Mana anyway. Nothing? Nothing? I like to see that. Beginning to regret taking a walk with Ed. Vibe with that. Fucking Ed. If we rip an island next turn, we can Urza into Tinker. That'd be cute. Oh shit, Well, let's see how this resolves. Just off it? Fair enough. It's about to get worse for him. Opponents are taking it easy on me. I heard I started off with a 0-3 today. Like, we gotta rebuild Caleb's self-esteem. We can tinker on 3 here. Sack the LED, Oh, that's some nice plucking. So Ginger has been okay. So Ginger actually, like, gave me a win earlier. But I was, like, in a defeated frame of mind. I didn't see it. I missed it. Just, like, scooped with a W. Yeah, you can go infinite with the Salvagers combo. And then we have, like, a bunch of other artifacts that are just, like, dying randomly to grow it naturally. And I can crew the Copter, and it can get clamped and all that stuff. Yeah, hell yeah. Should we get this Saga rolling? Let's get this Saga rolling. Maybe I should have played out Heliod and then turn 5, Tinker for a Trike and activate. Well, that's a more consistent win. The Battlesphere and tokens sure do look good with this Saga, though, don't they? Well, even if they kill the Battlesphere, still getting some real juicy Saga tokens now. I had a Workshop's aggro deck the other day, Previn, where it looked really good, too. Sir Ginger. We will indeed miss you, Frog Q. Stop it, Mizonian. Well, that's a good condemn, We're gonna shovel it back into the deck soon. Yeah, like I was saying, even if they answer the Battlesphere, still have a bunch of tokens juicing up the Saga. That is a fucking pain in the... I guess we just pop it, And then we miss a Saga activation, they clear my board, and we get 1 Saga activation in. Maybe that sucks. Maybe I should just be activating Saga. And then it's like, don't worry about the second activation. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Oh, what a bummer of a card. Hey, German Jerry Oak, thanks for gifting a sub to the great Amazonian. Hell yeah. Maybe Clamp's still good. Like the Parallax Wave can answer my tokens, but we still have like Hangerback and Commando in hand. I don't hate that. I'm not gonna activate Heliod here. I'm just gonna like serve in for 4. Flashing Commando on their turn. What y'all know about Robert Burns? Is that Ireland's greatest export? Perhaps with our own great Bill Riccardi aside. Interesting, Debut. Yeah, that'd be a very different meaning there, huh? Well, Scotland. No, you're probably right, Maiden or Mike. Oh, that's fucking interesting, huh? Yes, we're mana short, with the Saga dying. Mana short of getting the Salvagers for the LED win right now. I think I just let Clamp, right? Just Clamp, draw some cards. That's good too. Battlesphere's back. Oh, yeah, I played my land last turn. That's right. If I was missing my land drop, I could have cracked Star to look for it. We can do that next turn if we're still dry. I guess we wait for them to target Hum. I mean, I'd prefer them to target the Copter. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll curtain response. Now you got options, opponent. Good luck. The life game with Heliod is funny, yeah. All right, we need a land. We need a land for this Salvagers rebuy LED thing. Really glad I didn't run out Salvagers last turn, huh? That would have worked well. Come on, land. Nice. Do we get to do the thing? That's a good range aim. Buy themselves a turn here. I'm not gonna clamp the Salvagers. That makes it more vulnerable to like random burn spells. So might as well clamp the Copter, huh? Since I got an extra mana. Can always rebuy the LED, right? Umezawa's. Not enough by itself. But maybe they can combine the Umezawa's with the burn spell, clear with the Salvagers. That would make things hard for me. No. Thalia is an awkward one. It means the Salvager's loop is mana neutral. Least is a good way to describe it. God, we have to add another loop. Or another step to the loop. That's fucking miserable. That's so miserable. Alright. Let's go for it. I hate this so much. I hate it so much. So normally when people complain about the salvagers loop, I'm like, skill issue, it's fine. Okay, they were off it. They were blissfully off it. I was gonna say normally when people complain about salvagers, I say it's a skill issue because I played salvagers in Legacy a lot, and so usually I can combo and under the 3 to 5 minutes or whatever I need. Not anything where I end up with time trouble in the average match, right? Having a middle step where you have to tap the thing with Urza, oh my god, basically like doubles the time of the loop. 2-1, a positive record. Still negative on the day, but we got more drafts. We got more drafts to go.